Be a better man right now.
Absolutely.
I did as well as I could to take out the buckshot, but there's still some shards left embedded in your shoulder. They'll eventually worm their way out on their own, but until they do, you're going to be sore.
Bigby, Dr. Swinehart was appointed Fabletown physician for a reason.
It's okay. There's only one thing you have to take away from all this.
Swinehart.
Take it easy. Don't go looking for any more fights. Keep strain off your heart.
How's everyone else?
Okay.
How's everyone else? They all make it?
They're fine. I had everyone that got wounded sent home. Holly refused to let me see where she lived, so I left her and Grendel back at her bar with a dose of juniper and spring water. They're Titans, Bigby. They'll be fine. Just remember what I said. The stitches won't hold up if you continue to act like you normally do. Everything in moderation. And eat more chicken. Your blood pressure's through the proverbial roof.
I'll try.
I'll try, yeah.
Try to.
All right then. Very good.
Business office. I know, I'll have to call you back. The town is starting to find out.
Well, I'll leave you two to it then. Miss White? Bigby?
Starting to find out what? About Crane or about the
Not
injury?
sure.
So, to recap,
Crane watched me through the magic mirror uncover his room at the open arms, and then he smashed it so we couldn't use it ourselves to go after him. And we know this because Buffkin was drinking in the rafters. That about cover it?
once he puts all the pieces back together, it'll be easy to catch Crane. So, I guess that's the plan, currently.
I search for the mirror.
I don't know.
Any other leads?
All right.
There's no other leads. This is it. Just wait for the mirror.
Yeah. What the hell is going on? I don't know what the Tweedles get out of this. I don't know if Crane sent them. I don't know if... I mean, this is
No,
gonna
Crane
sound
didn't
crazy,
send
but
them.
do you really think Crane did it? Everything points to him. I get it, but do you really think he
See, I'm
killed
not
those
sure.
women?
Okay.
I'm as confused as you are, to be honest. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense.
He was a conniver, a coward, a liar. And I'll always hate him for that. And I'll hate him for how he held me in his thoughts. But murdering prostitutes? Ow! Everything okay over there?
Yes, Miss White. Just cut myself on a piece of the glass. Nothing to worry about.
Thanks for tonight, by the way. That could have gone really terribly. I mean, even worse than it did.
Anytime. Feel
I'm-
bad for
I
Holly.
feel bad for Holly.
All right.
I just feel bad for Holly, really.
Yeah. Time heals everything eventually. At least, I hope so, for her sake. Can I, ask you a question? It's kind of personal. And I don't want to offend you, but
Sure.
after tonight,
Say, yeah, what's
it's
on your
on my
mind?
mind.
Okay.
Why? What's on your mind?
It's just, when stuff hits the fan, like it did tonight, it feels like before we came to the city. It feels kind of like home. And I've heard it said that maybe in some tiny little bottled up way deep inside, you kind of enjoy it when things go wrong. Because it gives you an excuse to just, you know...
No, I don't enjoy
No,
it.
I don't enjoy
Fuck
it.
no, I don't enjoy it. Are you
Yeah.
kidding me? It's horrible what happened tonight. I wish it didn't happen.
I shouldn't have said anything. Forget that I did.
Guys? We have a problem.
What is it?
I can't finish the mirror. It's missing a piece.
What
Of
do you
course.
mean, missing a piece?
Yes, it's,
Crane must have taken it.
Okay.
He must have taken a shard with him.
I can't believe this.
I saw Crane pick something up after he smashed it. I'm sorry, I didn't realize what it was until now.
Well, the mirror can't work unless it's whole.
Well, that's not entirely true.
Or what, Buffkin? What? We sit around and wait until it mends itself? We have no idea how long that will take. We're just gonna have to do this the hard way.
I'm just saying, waiting is an option.
No.
What's the hard way?
Can't depend
hard
on
way?
the
Okay.
What exactly is the hard way?
We'll look through his things, his desk, everything. He had to have left something that tells us where he's going. He's a neat freak, but he was never that smart.
Smart enough to take a piece of the mirror. We can still solve this ourselves. I know
Never
that
mind that. Come help me look.
I feel like Buffkin has like a answer. Go
There.
talk to him.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like we can talk to Buffkin. Green
Hi,
drunken monkey.
Mr. Bigby. I can still help you catch Crane, you know.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. I saw him jump on the telephone before he left. He called up somebody. He said he needed to see his witch, or that he would need to get to the witch for that. Whoever that is.
That's who Tweedledee
witch.
and Tweedledum work
Yes,
for,
it
the
sounded
witch.
like the one he got his snow glamours from.
See anything else?
You didn't see anything else, did you?
No, not especially.
His face.
Say it's not your fault, I guess.
Okay.
Exit.
Look, the whole mirror thing, it's not your fault, all right?
You mean it?
Yeah.
And then exit. Yeah, because why don't
I'll
you stop
just
him?
see if I can do anything about this.
You do that.
So remember, we know that Tweedledum and Tweedledee are working for someone, and that we've already, like, in the exchange they just had, he was like, he's our boy, like, we need him. But, like, that implies, like, the witch needs him. So he's just, like, addicted or, like, hooked on something.
But Crane is? Okay. Ooh, we see lots of stuff here. Alright, let's start on this end. So examine the inbox.
What
Got a
is it?
key.
It's the key to his room at the Open Arms.
You still haven't told me what was in there. I want to know.
You don't want to know.
Okay.
Need to know.
I think it's better if you don't know.
Don't coddle me, okay? I've seen more than you know. There's only so much you can repress, you know?
We'll get
you
him.
couldn't have known. Or, yeah, or we'll get him. I don't
Don't
know.
worry, Snow. We'll get him.
Come on, let's keep looking.
Alright, let's look at this letter right here. We'll just kind of go down the line.
Yeah, absolutely.
By Crane, are there any updates on the extra funding I requested? As I explained in my last letter, the conditions here could do with some improvement. I'm seeing some unrest from the residents, and I have to admit I can see why. The farm should not be a punishment. I'm sure you're busy, but I think this should be made a priority. Best, Waylon Smith. Dear Mr. Ichabod Crane, I'm writing to ask again that you please send someone to fix the air conditioning in our unit. It's burning up in that apartment, and Pinocchio says his skin is splintering. I don't know what that means, but I assume it's something gross, and I'd really like it if you'd fix the air, like we asked you to 3 months ago. At the very least, provide us with a fan in the meantime. Sincerely, Boy Blue.
These are totally not helpful yet.
Yeah. Yes, Mr. Crane, you said you'd pay to have the plaster redone in my building after the last incident in 204. It's falling off the fucking walls. Please fix it. I can't rent out that room as it is, and I've already been waiting for days. Not to mention you already promised me you'd send someone to fix the big crack in the glass in the front door. Well, guess what? It's worse now. Get your shit together.
Yeah.
Mr. Tim.
Ever do any work?
Only when Cole was around.
The drawer?
Yeah. Examine the book? Hell yes.
Official records of some sort.
There's a page here that was torn out.
Oh, yeah? Buffkin, do you know what was here?
The king.
It's a ring, at least.
Oh, the
Every
ring.
magical item not retained in the armory is assigned to someone in Fabletown. It must be this witch he is going to see.
Wait, what witch?
Buffkin overheard Crane set up a meeting with a witch.
Well, yes, it sounded like the one he got his, you glamours from. It must be about this ring.
Why not mention this before?
No one asked me.
Buffkin!
And I'm hungover. I'm sorry. He set the meeting at 2 a.m. tonight.
Oh, you didn't tell us that.
What's going on? Is the mirror fixed yet?
Bluebeard, this isn't the time.
Is the mirror fixed or isn't it? You
I
called me
called just to see if you knew where Crane could be, and that was it, okay? And I'm sorry I said anything more than that.
Well, you did, and I know. The cat's out of the bag. So, can we find the dull pervert?
They want to go.
Yeah.
I tried
This
to,
isn't
but...
your
Okay.
concern.
No, it can't be fixed. It's missing a piece.
This is none of Bluebeard's business, Bigby.
None of my business? Crane's the murderer. He escaped. It seems he spoiled your every attempt at locating him. And now it's none of my business?
We don't know if he's the murderer.
Oh, please. Of course he is.
Look, this just isn't the time. He took a piece of the mirror, so we can't use it.
The only thing we know is that Crane's going to see a
No,
witch at 2
Buffkin.
o'clock.
AM or PM?
A.M.
Damn.
Listen, Bluebeard, you're not a part of this.
I don't
You're not
think
needed
you're
here.
in any
Bluebeard, why do
position
you
to
care,
turn
or
away
you're not
help.
needed here? Which
You're
one?
not needed
Define
here.
help.
You're not needed here.
Just ignore him.
Ignore me?
Look, we know that Crane is going to see a witch, and it's to acquire a magic ring.
What's the ring?
We don't know what it does or who it's assigned to since Crane tore its page out of the book.
This farce was your ridiculous idea for a plan. I mean, who put you in charge in the first place?
Fixing the mirror was the most logical
You're a
thing.
secretary. He's the sheriff. And none of you were chosen to run this office.
All right,
Who elected
time
you to make
time
these
to-
decisions?
Nobody, but that
Who
doesn't...
elected her to spend my money?
Well, I've been doing that unofficially for years now.
Extra B.
Unofficially is not
X.
officially.
I'm heading up the investigation, okay, Bluebeard? That makes this a moot point.
And somebody needs to run the business office while he does so.
Well then, excuse me for having the Commonwealth in mind.
Fuck you, Bluebeard.
All right, let's just look on the bright side. We know Crane is going to see the witch that's been supplying him black market glamours.
Thanks to me.
And that he'll be there at 2. So that gives us a few short hours to find out who it is and where they live and get them all at once.
And a few shorter hours, the more you babble about it.
We haven't been the
Tell
ones
me where to look.
babbling.
Yeah. Just point in the direction you want me to check first.
Since Lily used the glamours, she'd have known who the witch was. And I don't think Holly's burned her things yet. It would probably have the address or a phone number or something.
And Bigby is free to go there if he likes. But I think the question you should be asking is just what do the two Tweedles know about this?
It doesn't matter what they know. After tonight, they'd never go to their office.
They're not smart enough to try and go anywhere
The
else.
Trip Trap is the better option to track the witch down.
I can always do
That
both.
has to
Okay.
be our focus.
Look, chances are I'll have to swing by both anyways.
No, chances are you won't have time.
I don't really care what you two do. I'm going to his apartment.
What? You can't just go up there.
And why the hell not?
We already looked for the key, remember? I don't know where it is.
Then I'll pick the blasted lock. I've wasted enough time waiting for the mirror to find him. I won't waste any more.
You just can't go up there alone, all right?
I've no interest in nicking his drapes, my dear, if that's what concerns you.
What concerns me is you traipsing through possible evidence.
Oh.
Stan,
now
you're not
it's
going anywhere?
evidence. Before you
That's my
had no
vote.
interest.
Okay.
And now it's a crime scene.
Bluebeard, you're not going anywhere.
Really now? And what? You gonna stand here and babysit me? While the rest of your leads evaporate into mist?
We have
Lock
to
your
find
ass
the witch,
up.
Bluebeard, since that's where he's going.
Or the sniveling weasel chickened out, never went anywhere, and is upstairs right now in his pitiful penthouse, crafting a fort out of couch cushions. Look, this is how a smart person would do it. So this is how we're going to do it. Wherever you go, I'll go to the other.
I don't like you going anywhere unsupervised. He's up to something. I don't know what it is, but we don't have the time to really worry about it now.
Which means your ass is with
Where are
me.
you gonna go, Bigby?
Find the witch.
Tweedledum, Tweedledee, or Lily's.
All right.
So you leave Crane alone, and we'll leave you alone.
Hit the pause button for a second.
Well, I think they'll say something that'll help us, but we can go ahead and talk out where we are right now with it.
Okay, so what are you thinking?
I think that Tweedledum and Tweedledee, like, for sure have information that, like, so they would be the easiest way to get information, but they will also be the hardest because there's two of them. We've already fought them multiple times. Like, we've already been hurt.
They're crafty. Yeah,
they're crafty.
Absolutely.
Well, it's like they're
just annoying.
They're
They'll
annoying
be a pain in
and
the
they're
ass.
really, like, stout and what have you. But Blackbeard got pretty physical with them last time. Lily's, there could be, like, we know there's going to be information there. So...
Bluebeard's really wanting to go to the apartment.
Yes. But Bluebeard is saying, well, I'll go one place and you go the other. Like, I don't think he's going to go to the apartment.
Okay, so where's your brain telling you want to go?
Tweedledum and Tweedledee are the sure thing, but I think it's going to be harder. Where Lily's could be like, we're going to get a lot of information.
You want to go to Lily's? Because Lily fucking hates this. That's the other thing.
Wasn't Lily dead?
I mean, to
Holly
Holly's.
hates this.
Holly fucking hates this.
Well, but they probably don't.
So you want to do that?
Oh, I don't know. What are you thinking?
Gotta make the decision.
Oh, well, what are you thinking?
My first instinct was the apartment. Because
So Lily's-
Bluebeard has such a high interest in it.
I don't think... Or is Crane's apartment an option, too?
Yes. There were three choices there. Crane's apartment. There was a picture of Crane, Holly, and Tweedledee.
I didn't even think about that.
And he vocalized several times about the apartment. He even said or it could be upstairs. So it's like there's something that he's wanting was my initial thought.
Okay.
But you make good choices too, so
Well-
don't let me sway you because
let's
you
hear
don't
what
want
the-
to make a decision.
No, I mean, but I didn't even think that was an option. I thought we only had two options. So I didn't think there was a third option. Because logically, if Lily's information would give us just as much as Crane's, because Lily, they both got glamour from the same place. Does that make sense?
Yes.
All right, let's just hear what the thing has to say, and then we'll decide.
I'd love to join you, but there's some business I need to attend to.
No, I'm better off dealing with things alone. I don't need sympathy and I don't need charity.
Oh, here we go. Which
Crane's
one?
apartment.
Crane's apartment? Are you sure?
Yes.
Crane's place is right here. I should check that out first.
Perfect. And I'll go to those two imbeciles' office.
Crane's penthouse number is 1903. Let me know what you find. I hope you know what you're doing.
Yeah, shit, us too. Alright, here's hoping. Anytime you fork out like that, it's always like, oh, did we choose the right one